Hopefully we don't.
The designated hitter will be number 9, Bryce Turner. Playing shortstop, number 7, Jaden Flores. The catcher, batting 5th, will be number 35, Junior Garcia. Batting 6th and playing second base, number 16, Rowan O'Connor. Batting 7th and playing first base, number 18, Matt Grant. Batting 8th and playing third base, number 27, Jake Brooks. And playing left field and batting 9th, number 4, Matthew Fung. Starting pitcher this afternoon for the Sylvan Gulls, number 25, Nick Velasquez. Your starting lineup for the Regina Red Sox.
The back end of our doubleheader here from Curry Field is getting ready for action in just a few moments. Welcome to the Western Canadian Baseball League on FloCollege. The Regina Red Sox and the Sylvan Lake Gulls ready to renew rivalries just about 45 minutes apart from when they last played. Elliot Wagner in the booth for today's game. So after an 8-0 win from the Red Sox, what are we looking for Sylvan Lake if they want to bounce back today?
Yeah, if you're Sylvan Lake today, you want to, after only getting 3 hits in a complete game shutout, you want to be able to get back on the bats and get some runners on base and force the pitching staff of the Red Sox to really work through the innings and work hard to put you back on the field.
Just like it was last game, it's going to be a 7-inning affair this afternoon, which makes that 3-hit game look a little bit better with that asterisk on top of it, but Sylvan Lake, they need to get on their horse for this one. That loss in their last game falls them to 10-10, while the Red Sox now go 2 games ahead of 500 at 10-8 and are 4.5 games back of first place in the East. So we're going to come in hot with this one. For the Sylvan Lake Gulls leading things off, it's going to be Noah Connings, and he's going to be facing off against Red Sox lefty starter Tyler Fortin from Burke Burnett, Texas. This is his 3rd start and his 5th appearance of the season. 12 strikeouts to his name, to only 4 balls all year. In his last start in a 14-9 win against Weyburn, he went 4 innings, allowing 6 runs, 4 of them earned, 8 hits, walking 1, striking out 4 in 22 batters faced. First pitch misses outside. 1:47 p.m. first pitch start time here at Curry Field. That one is outside to Noah Connings.
Connings comes into this one batting .282 on the season with 3 doubles and a home run, 7 RBIs. Walked 8 times.
It's that one foul to make it 2-1, so it'll be lefty on righty to start the game. Two-one. Misses high and away for ball 3. So in the last game, we mentioned 8-0 is the final score. Red Sox over the Gulls. Winning pitcher in that one was Kai Langford. The losing one was Matthew McKenzie. And there is strike 2 called.
And the game this morning between these two teams, Connings went 1 for 3, getting one of those 3 hits for the Gulls.
That one misses in on the slider. And it'll be a leadoff walk. Now in will come a pretty hot bat, a pretty good bat for the Sylvan Lake Gulls. It'll be Simon Baker digging in, leads the team in RBIs. Lefty on lefty, and a beautiful slider hits for strike 1.
Yeah, to this point this year through 74 at bats, 15 RBIs and 10 walks, 17 strikeouts.
Check over to first and on time. A 1 on the way. Here's the ball drooped over the head of the third baseman, and it'll fall just foul. So like we mentioned in the first game, concerns of rain from the other day merged into today's. Rain was absolutely pouring here into the evening, which is when the first game of this two-game set between these two teams was supposed to be played. As you can see around on our wide shot, the clay parts that the players will walk up to the dish on completely drenched, while the infield dry enough. That one just misses away from Fortin. And there was some worry about today's game going into this late afternoon, and there still is. But thankfully, all that has come today is a little bit of a chill, 13 degrees Celsius here in Regina at first pitch. Wind kind of calm going into left center. Quite overcast, so no sun to deal with for the outfielders. There's a swing and a miss. And Simon Baker goes down for the first out of the game.
And for Baker, that's just his 18th strikeout on the year. Like I said, in 74 at-bats and 19 games played. Does have 10 walks and been hit 4 times. So
Third most strikeouts on the team does Baker. That won't help his statistics there, but a man who does have pretty good statistics, it's Bryce Turner. He's second on the team in average, only to Trip Ray, who has played nearly half the games with 8. Turner playing 14. And that time he's got 14 hits, 2 home runs, and 9 runs batted in. 1-0 misses high from Fortin.
And Turner, a guy with really good plate discipline, knows the zone well. He's got 11 walks to only 8 strikeouts, so he's walking more than he's striking out, and that's what you want to see out of a hitter.
Now coming into this game, Fortin only 4 walks on the year. He walked the leadoff man, so that bumps it to 5. He only walked 1 in his last start against Weyburn. So you know he'll be locked in on trying to find the strike zone. Here's a ball popped up first base side. Coming in as the second baseman, Baker, into shallow right, and it's going to drop. No one was able to read it. Baker will bring it back into the infield. He overran it, tried to reach over his head to get it. What was shallow to mid-right field. And now there are 2 on, and they'll rule that one a base hit for Bryce Turner.
Yeah, very hard play there for the second baseman to get out there. Any second baseman running out into the outfield, trying to catch it over your head, and then when you overrun it, it becomes almost impossible to make the play.
Sam Baker, the second baseman, was called off, searing the right fielder. And trying to make that play. That'll bring up Jaden Flores. There's another ball popped up first base side into foul territory. Going back and back, and it'll go off the roof of the dugout of the Red Sox. Let's take this time to look at the Red Sox defense. Starting in the outfield, Raphael Jackson is in left, Jordan Tucker is in center, and Jackson Searing is in right. In the infield, Sam Bender's at third, Matthew Fox is at short, Sam Baker is at second, and James Wright will be at first base. Behind the plate, catching for starting pitcher Tyler Fortin, it is Jaden Kalura.
Yeah, really good defensive unit. Not making a lot of errors for the most part for these Red Sox.
That one hits on the outer part to bring the count to 0-2. And that one misses high. This is the identical starting lineup to the last game earlier. The only difference was James Wright was DHing in that game, and Jalen Seward was at first. Those two have swapped roles for this afternoon's lineup. 2-2 now the count. Fortin against Flores. Lefty on righty, infield and outfield normal depth. Connings is at second, Turner is at first. This one misses high to fill the count with 1 out. And Fortin working a bit of a battle here in his 4th batter faced.
And Flores is a guy that definitely strikes out more than he walks. He's got 14 on the year.
And that'll be another walk. So the second walk of the game. And now the bases are loaded. So we will bring up Junior Garcia to the dish for the Gulls, but before that we'll take a look at this Sylvan Lake batting lineup. Leading off on the lineup was Noah Cunnings. Then it's Simon Baker, Bryce Turner, and Jaden Flores. They've all batted so far. Then here is Junior Garcia in the 5-hole. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's Rowan O'Connor, Matt Brandt, Jack Brooks, and Matty Fung. First pitch is fouled off to Garcia. 0-1.
And Garcia comes to this one after not recording an at-bat in the last game. Has 7 hits and 30 at-bats this year for 233. 2 home runs, 3 walks, 6 RBIs.
This one is lined foul, third base side, and quickly they're down 0-2.
Garcia stands in there at 6'1", 210 pounds out of Whitworth University. Hometown, Boise, Idaho.
The first baseman right playing a little bit in. Here's the 0-2. Lined into left, and it's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will come around. It's Cunnings. Here comes Baker, and he will hold up a third. Throw in from Jackson is good, but quickly Sylvan Lake score their first run of the day here in game number 2. It is 1-0.
Yeah, and really good piece of hitting there by Garcia. Took something on the outside half of the plate and drove it to the opposite side. Or pardon me, on the inside half and pulled it to left field.
So now up, it is Rowan O'Connor, the second baseman for today's game. Fortin deals, that one misses low and in.
O'Connor's had 50 at-bats on the year, an even 50. 15 hits for an exact 300 average, 12 strikeouts, 8 RBIs, and a home run.
Fortin already up to 25 pitches in this first inning alone. And that one misses high. 3-0 now the count. Fortin at risk of walking home a second run.
And Fortin right now just looks a little pressure. He looks like he's just trying to force something with the jam.
Sort of a changeup there. Hits for strike 1.
Connor thought that was low and is heading down to first base.
Fortin long look at second. The 3-1. Hits on the other part again, and it is 3-2. Fortin. Chance to get out of this at bat.
It's the second pitch in a row O'Connor has looked at and thought it got the walk, and now stepping in with a full count.
Here's one hit on the ground to Bender. Over second for 1. Down to first. It is not in time. They'll say Baker, the first baseman, went off the bag, so it's a fielder's choice RBI to bring Turner from third.
Now at the plate, today's beer batter, number 18, Matt Brandt. If Matt fails to get on base, beer will
So it is now a 2-0 ball game here in the top of the first. And in comes the 7-hitter, Matt Brandt, with runners on the corners. Flores is at third. O'Connor's at first. Garcia was put out on that fielder's choice. First pitch on the lefty-righty matchup is fouled back with 2 out.
Yeah, and if you're Fortin here, you're looking to just get out relatively unscathed. With bases loaded and one out, it can really be dangerous. But if you can get away with just 2 runs given up, I think you're overall okay with him.
We'll get a break here, a ball from the bullpen for the Red Sox coming in. So not the day that the Red Sox were hoping out of Fortin here early, but even though it is only 7 innings, a good amount of time for them to turn it around.
Yeah, we always talk about how these 7-inning games go by so much faster than the 9-inning games, but in the same breath, you're only really losing 2 innings and 2 opportunities. So if you can take advantage of the ones earlier in the game, like the Red Sox always can, they'll be okay.
Runner going from first to second. That one's fouled off on the attempted hit and run. 22 pitches now for Fortin. And he's 1 pitch away from getting out of the first. Fortin to look at first. The pitch. Missing high and away for ball 1. And another one hit foul. Matt Brandt's keeping himself alive well here.
Yeah, and Brandt in the box there is looking for something specific, but doing a good job at trying to get to that pitch and make Fortin give him what he wants by fouling off and looking at the 1 ball.
Protecting the plate with 2 strikes. Done well. Check over to first, not in time. Runner going from first. Breaking ball hits for strike 3 to end the inning. 7 batters come up. 2 runs come across on 2 base hits. So Sylvan Lake an early 2-0 lead here. Red Sox coming to bat next on FloCollege.
2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the first, and the Red Sox trail it by a score of 2-0. Fan Matt Brand did not get on base, so beer 2 for the next 10 minutes for $12.
Are you ready for some new Red Sox gear? Well, swing by our merch trailer and explore our fabulous lineup of apparel. Our volunteers are here to help you find the perfect look for the season. And don't miss out on our Red Sox White IPA and the WCBL Pilsner from our friends at Pile of Bones Brewing. Available in the merch trailer and the beer shop.
The Red Sox would like to say hi to the following groups in attendance today. Saskatchewan, Pile of Bones Brewing, the 11 under A11 Cubs, and the 13 under Bengoff Outlaws. Don't forget to grab a program from the merchandise trailer and play baseball bingo presented by Unifor Local 594. Safety is our business. Refinery workers putting the care in career since 1942. A proud sponsor of the Red Sox. A blackout bingo wins a prize pack courtesy of Unifor Local 594. Fans, just a reminder, if you are here for the first game, everything starts at scratch for the bingo for game 2. Taking a look at the Sylvan Lake defense, the first baseman, Matt Brand, the second baseman, Rowan O'Connor. The third baseman is Jake Brooks, and the shortstop is Jake Flores. In the outfield from left to right, Matty Fung, Noah Cummings, and Simon Baker.
A great start for Sylvan Lake in the top of the first, scoring 2 against a tough starter in Tyler Fortin. The Gulls will turn to their own starter and their own left-hander. It'll be Nick Veselinovich coming onto the mound from LaSalle, Ontario. Only his second start of the year for the senior. In his last start, in a 9-7 win versus Brooks, he went 4 innings, allowing 2 earned runs, 6 hits, a walk, and striking out a very impressive 7 batters. And Veselinovich, on the whole season, has made 4 appearances, striking out a total of 13 batters while only walking 7. Excuse me, only walking 3. He has a 1-1 record and a .555 earned run average. I'll make way for the Red Sox and their leadoff man, Jordan Tucker. Lefty and righty here to start the Red Sox side of the game. First pitch is fouled off by the center fielder.
Yeah, and as we look at these two offenses, you see two teams who get it done in very different ways. Both teams are about the middle of the pack in runs scored so far this year. Regina at 5th, Sylvan Lake at 7th. But the opposite is true for the home run totals. Sylvan Lake in 1st with 21. Regina in 2nd last with only 9. So showing that there's multiple ways to get it done in this game.
And it's very interesting considering this ballpark, that is Curry Field, considered pretty hitter friendly. The right field fence, far right field fence, is currently sitting 309, while far left is 343. So there's a lefty batter, he's got some pop. There's a good chance they'll peel over to first on the check swing, but unsuccessful to even the count at 2. Tucker on the season, batting .333 in 17 games. 6 doubles, a home run, and 14 RBIs alongside 5 stolen bases. So the regular leadoff man doing his job for Regina. 2-2. That was line foul, and we'll see another 2-2 pitch. We do have our umpires for today's game. It is Connor Jocelyn at home, Tyler Murphy at first, and Daryl Burkett at third. The same umpires from the last game, just swapped around the field. Tucker fouls that one off once again, and now he plays protect the plate. Two. In for strike 3. Hits the inner part, and Tucker goes down looking. First strikeout for Veselinovic on the day.
And we talk about how the Red Sox have lacked a little bit of that power and a little bit of that pop this season. Last year, they were at the top of the league, 3rd overall in total runs scored. But they were still near the bottom. Looks like 5th last in home runs. So for a couple years now, have not been the team known to hit the most amount of home runs. Of course, Brooks at the top, the very small field out there.
Now to bat, it's Jaden Kalura. First 2 pitches low and away for balls. Kalura playing catcher today, and on the year is batting .316 in 17 games. 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 9 RBIs. Veselinovic sets, and that one's high to put the count 3-0.
Claire here has shown very good patience, making sure he gets a pitch he likes, and now he's up 3-0, so he can really take his time or take the walk if it's given to him.
That misses high. Kalura watches 4 straight balls and gets himself first base for free.
And that's what you want here if you're the Red Sox. You want to get on early in the first inning and get some momentum going after giving up 2 runs in the top half. You want to be able to give your middle of the order guys an opportunity to hit here and with runners in scoring position.
Went on, it's Jackson Searing taking a big hack at that one, but comes up empty. Searing in only 9 games, this is 10th on the year for the Red Sox, batting .423 with 11 hits, 2 home runs, and 8 RBIs. He pops this one up, but it'll go well foul beyond the net, and he's down 0-2.
And Searing, you mentioned only in his 10th game now, but leading or tied for the lead of homers on this team. So a lot of pop in his bat.
Veselinovic misses that one high. It'll bring up a 1-2 count. Breaking ball hits for strike 3. And Syrian goes down looking just like the leadoff man Tucker. 2 gone.
One on for the designated hitter. Number 44, Jalen.
So far, Veselinovic carrying off where he left off in his last start with 7 strikeouts. Now up to 2 here in this first inning. Very impressive. It's a lot of off speed. Here's one that'll go into right field from Jalen Seward in just 1 pitch. Colora moves up to second, and that'll keep the inning alive. Here comes Riley Bender, the third baseman. Bender batting .377, and now here with a runner in scoring position and another one at first. Chance to bring this one level or at least cut into the Sylvan Lake early lead. Bender, slow chopper here still in the infield. Veselinovic will pick it up, spin, turn to first. And a good pick there for Brandt, the first baseman. Fields it in off the dirt for out number 3 and keeps the Sox off the scoreboard in the bottom half of the first. So we'll be back with inning number 2 here with some more WCBL action after this.
We played one complete here at Curry Field. The Sylvan Lake Gulls with a 2-0 lead over your Regina Red Sox. The bottom of the first inning was brought to you by Tourism Saskatchewan. With skies that go on forever and a surprise around every corner, there's no better place to explore something new. Visit tourismsaskatchewan.com. A reminder for our friends at SGI, go out and have a good time. Just make sure those good times can happen again by always finding a safe ride home. If you need a ride home after today's game, call First Choice Designated Drivers at 535-9394.
All right, Red Sox fans, I'm in the stands with Archie, and Archie just finished his first season of baseball. Let's give it up for Archie.
Oh, you can see that last. You can see 2 of them
So, Archie, we're going to play a game of I Spy. So we're going to play with those
Look at that.
banners along the back of the field there. So I Spy
Sitting up
with
there.
one little eye, a banner that is red. That is correct. Mystique Sherwood go on the banner. Archie's going home with the Regina Red Sox prize back. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Getting ready to start the second way through the Sylvan Lake lineup. We'll see 8, 9, and then back to the top in the top of the second here from Curry Field in the WCBL on Flow Sports College. So glad you're here with us. Jake Brooks will lead things off, third baseman, facing off against Tyler Fortin, who got off to a bit of a shaky start. But if we know this team, they can turn it around at any point. Here's a ball hit into left, and Raphael Jackson has to come in and make a snazzy grab. And on 1 pitch, there's 1 out.
Yeah, great play there by Jackson to read that ball. I realize he may have overran it or misread it a little bit, but still get his glove under it and make the catch.
Matty Fung, the left fielder, digs in. It'll be lefty on lefty. That one hits on the inner part. Bit of a change up there that Colora was able to bring back into the zone. Swing and miss there. Quickly Fung down 0-2. And this is more the Tyler Fortin we're used to seeing.
Yeah, Fortin ran into some struggles in the first inning there, but looking to find himself and get back in. Clara thought that was in the zone and threw it down to third base to throw it around the horn, but called a ball.
It looked like a pretty well-placed fastball on the outer part, but just ruled outside. They'll set it up for it again. And that one a little bit higher, so Fung goes for the swing. And 2 straight put-downs via strikeout.
Much more efficient inning here for Fortin 2 going at the strike zone. He's got it now. Had some walk issues there in the first, but now here he's starting to find the corners a bit better, and it showed with 2 quick outs.
Back to the top for Noah Cunnings. Last time in the game, or last game I should say, just a few moments ago, went 1 for 3. Walked and scored his last time up. He was the first of the 2 runs to come across in the second inning, or the first inning. We're here in the second inning for his second at bat. 2-0. This is away ball 3.
As we've gotten back to the top of the order here, Fortin has seemingly lost the strike zone again and lost that corner that he was hitting at the butt.
There he brings it inside to the righty, as he's done a couple of times to the right-handed batters of the Gulls. This is away there by about a ball or 2, and that's another walk for Cunnings. A 3rd walk that Fortin has allowed in this game.
Yeah, Konings draws his 2nd walk of the game here already, and came around to score the last time. Sylvan Lake will be trying to do the same thing here, bring them around, add to their lead.
Simon Baker, who struck out his last time up, will dig in once more. Now, feels like to lefties, Fortin in this game working to a bit more success. This one lines straight to Fortin. Able to make the catch. Squatting down just a little bit. A slick play from the pitcher, and he's able to strand the runner. So, no runs in the top of the second, no hits, 1 man left on. And the Red Sox will come up here in the bottom of the second. This inning, I'll read the defensive lineup for the first guy if you want to.
No kidding. Okay, and are you guys enjoying the party deck?
That'll work. Out of town.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't argue with
After
that.
that,
So,
like, I'll do the leadoff guy, and then second or third batter if you want to read that off.
Yeah.
all right, you got the confidence from Luke, Red Sox. Now, before I let you go, can you give me a big Go Sox go?
Absolutely, go Sox, go.
Beautifully said. Let's give it up for Sask Lotteries and Luke on the Regina Plumbing and Heating Party Deck. Thank you, guys.
Nick Veselinovic completed a pretty clean first inning of work, only facing off against 5 batters, striking out 2, and allowing only 1 hit. He'll face 6, 7, 8 hitters. For leading off things will be the first baseman, James Wright. We'll take a look at the Sylvan Lake defense here for the second half of this doubleheader. In left, it is Matty Fung. In center, it is Noah Cunnings. In right, it is Simon Baker. We lefty on right here. First pitch from Veselinovic is high. At third base, it is Jake Brooks. At short, it is Jaden Flores. At second, it is Rowan O'Connor. And at first, it is Matt Brandt. Behind the plate, catching is Junior Garcia. This one straight off the glove of Veselinovic up the middle. Over to short, and Flores will turn in time by a good couple of steps for out number 1.
And around the league, there's only 3 games in play right now. Sylvan Lake, of course, here in Regina, up 2-0. Energy City Cactus Rats tied in Saskatchewan against the Berries 1-1. At the bottom of the 4th. In the bottom of the 1st, Moose Jaw and Medicine Hat still at 0. Later today, Energy City Cactus Rats and the Saskatoon Berries look like they'll be playing another. Lethbridge Bulls and the Okotoks Dogs will face off at 4 o'clock.
A lot of cancellations in these past few days across Western Canada as a pretty significant stint of weather, including rain, some cold, some hail. From what I understand, even some snow in Alberta. Jackson takes a hack at that one and misses. Raphael Jackson, this is now batting, the left fielder for the first time today. Yeah, over these last few days, multiple games across Saskatchewan and Alberta had to be canceled, including one last night that was moved to today. Thank you so much for your patience on behalf of everyone at the WCBL, and thank you for tuning in on Flow Sports. And just a reminder that if you want to catch any game live or on demand, that'll be right here on Flow Sports. And if you want to catch any highlights, be sure to check out the WCBL YouTube channel. That's WCBL on YouTube.com. 0-2, Jackson. It's a 2-hopper over to short, but Flores has trouble fielding it. It'll take a bounce into center field, and Raphael Jackson will get first base with 1 out. And they are going to call this one a base hit. It's going to be a tough play for Flores regardless.
Yeah, and I think it kind of took a weird hop off the little lip there in between where the infield grass meets the dirt, and or right before I kind of saw it hop right over the shoulder, so that could play into why they're not giving the error to the shortstop there.
Now the field was preserved pretty well overnight. However, you can kind of see the gray spots over where the infielders are playing, and you'd imagine that can affect where the ball rolls and takes a couple of bounces. Now up, it's Sam Baker, the second baseman. Baker batting .210 on the year with a homer and 6 ribbies. The 1-1. Hits on the inner part for strike 2.
Baker does draw quite a few walks in his 15 games played. He's walked 8 times, been hit by 1 pitch, and only strike out 9 times.
Baker hits this one into left, and it's going to get down in shallow left center. Jackson on his horse around second. He will be digging for third and slide in, advancing another base. 2 straight base hits for the Red Sox. As they try to wake up the bats, there's 2 on with 1 out.
And this is where we see the Red Sox offense come into play so often. Is, like we've mentioned multiple times, they're not known for their long ball, but they will give good at-bats and put the ball in play and either A, make you make mistakes like we saw on the first base hit there, or have a good hit in the gap, and first and third now with only one out.
Fox will look at a first pitch on the outer part that hits for Veselinovic. He's allowed 3 hits in this game in 1 1/3. Up 1-0, Fox takes a big hack at that breaking ball. Well on the outer part, thought he could get a piece of it, but it's going to bring the count 0-2. Only 27, now make it 28 pitches for Veselinovic. That one's in the dirt, well blocked by Garcia.
And a good job there by Garcia to keep that ball in front of him and keep the runner on first from advancing to second.
One, two. Couple of looks at first. Fox hits this one, a one-hopper foul third base side.
Matthew Fox so far batting .246 in his 61 at bats. Has 7 RBIs, 21 strikeouts. So looking to cut down on that number a little bit as he continues to go through this season.
Runner going from first. Fox, hard hit ball to short, and it's over the, under the glove of Flores trying to reach down for it. And Jackson will come in to score from third. It's an RBI single for Matthew Fox as he turns this lineup over and cuts this lead in half.
Jordan Tucker steps up after striking out in his last at bat.
Baker moved up to third on that play. Fox is now at first. Tucker's 0 for 1 today, tries to get a piece of that one, but goes back to the glove of Garcia for strike one. Garcia sets up towards the outside. Comes in and low. Fox thought about trying to take second on that pitch that got away. Instead, he'll hold up and just leave the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and Baker took a look to see if it would get far enough away to come home, but didn't quite squeeze it away quite far enough, so he'll stay put at third as well.
Slanovich to look in. Lefty on righty against Tucker. And Tucker fouls that one back, and he's now in protect mode, down 1-2.
And for Tucker here, after striking out the last time, now you got runners on first and third with 1 out. You don't want to strike out here. You want to put something in play and give you guys a chance to score or advance.
Fox going from first. Throw down is not in time. It's a stolen base and a strikeout. So now there is 2 gone with 2 in scoring position.
And the attempt for the hit and run there, but Tucker not able to make contact on that, but still able to advance was Fox on a good jump. Good slide in under the tag.
So do or die now for Jaden Kalura. Deep enough base hit surely gives the lead to the Sox. Lefty on lefty here between the catcher and Veselinovic. And that'll hit for strike one.
Clara walked his last time up before being stranded at second base back in the first inning.
0-1. Breaking ball, beautiful pitch. First pitch goes outside, that one hits on the intersection. And Kalura quickly down 0-2. Feels like said that a lot with Veselinovic today so far.
Yeah, Veselinovic been very efficient. 37 pitches so far. Really working quick and making the Red Sox earn it.
3 pitches, 3 strikes, and Kalura goes down with 2 men on. But the 1 run does come across in the bottom of the second. We got ourselves a ball game. It's 2-1 here from Curry Field.
We go to the top of the third, but the score is Sylvan 2, the Red Sox 1.
All right, Red Sox fans, I'm down on the ground with Lucas. Now, Lucas, we're going to play a game called the 5-second rule. So I need you to tell me 3 baseball positions in 5 seconds. Can you
Klein.
do it?
Yeah, K-L-E-I-N.
Left center, left field, center field, right field.
Yeah.
Beautifully good. Beautiful. We're doing our Red Sox prize.
No, that's fine.
Let's give it up for Lucas.
Yes, it is. 38.
Now pitching for you, Regina Red Sox. Number 38, Calvin Shepard. A pitching change brought to you by Mr. Lou. Are you ready for a change?
Getting ready for inning number 3 here between the Sylvan Lake Gulls and the Regina Red Sox, and we have our first caller to the pen. This time it's going to be done by the home side, Tyler Fortin. A shorter late afternoon game here today than he would have liked. Only going 2 innings, allowing 2 runs, both of them earned, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts here in his 3rd start of the season. So that'll make way for Calvin Shepard.
Yeah, and Calvin Shepard coming into this one having appeared just 2 times, 5.2 innings, giving up 2 hits in those 5.2. 1 run, it was earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts for a 1.58 ERA.
Shepard's last appearance for the Indianapolis native was in a 6-7 loss to Moose Jaw at Roswell's Park, a 3 2/3 innings affair where he allowed a hit, walk, struck out 3 in 13 batters.
Shepard from Louisiana State Shreveport, the same college as Jackson Searing, that 56 and OT. Made his way up here and made a couple starts now, or a couple appearances, pardon me.
We got to have a counter to see how many times we mentioned that. Swing and a miss there from the leadoff man, Bryce Turner, who got a base hit and scored his last time up. Shepard's first appearance came on June 14th against Medicine Hat in a 12-2 win. This one's hit on the ground to Fox, fields it cleanly, turns to first, and Turner is retired. But as I was saying, his first appearance against Medicine Hat was a 12-2 win where he went 2 innings, allowing an earned run, 1 hit, a walk, 3 strikeouts in only 8 batters. Jaden Flores now will dig in with 1 out. Walked his last time. Righty on righty. It's popped foul.